Here's 8 reasons why you should use mobile ordering and payments in your restaurant today. Stick around to the end for the last reason, which I can almost guarantee you haven't heard about before, and which is maybe the most impactful. Welcome to the channel. The first 2 reasons we're here to not use mobile ordering and payments in your restaurant today. Number 1, being at a restaurant is about service, getting service from the staff and connecting with the staff. Number 2, what if somebody doesn't pay and just gets up and walks out of the restaurant? Those are totally valid concerns. And let me address those real quick before we move on to all the good reasons to use mobile ordering and payments. Firstly, if somebody's gonna walk out without paying, they'll probably do that regardless, whether it's with your staff or whether it's through mobile ordering and payments. You can see on your POS at all times if somebody has paid or not, regardless of how you choose to operate the payments part. Number 2, when it comes to customer preferences, of course, there will be some customers who prefer to never order through their phone or pay through their phone. They'll always want to talk to the staff, and that's totally fine. But especially today and with the newer generation, a lot of customers actually do prefer to order through their phone without interacting too much. They like having a digital interface where they can look at the menu, click exactly what they want, as efficient for them as possible. And thirdly, if you let those customers who prefer to order and pay through their phone do that, that actually creates more attention and more capacity for your staff to take care of the people who really want that service and that special touch. Now, on to the reasons why you should use mobile ordering. Number 1, turn tables faster. If your customers can order through their phone and pay through their phone without having to wait for staff to do all those things, that obviously means that they can cut down the amount of time they're spending at the table. So if you have a line out the door, that means that each customer will spend less time in there, which means you have more total table capacity to serve more customers, therefore more transactions, and therefore more revenue for your restaurant. Reason number 2, operate leaner with less staff. Obviously, if customers can help themselves and order and pay through their phones, that means there's less work for your staff. That means you can either have less staff working, or that the staff you do have can focus more of their time on real service and pleasing your customers rather than the administrative tasks of ordering and payment. Number 3, build your basket. To get the average order value up at your restaurant is another huge lever you have to increase your overall revenue. So if your mobile ordering solution is good, there will be some kind of upselling in there. Ideally, it's smart upselling that's personalized to the person who's sitting and ordering at that table. Obviously, if you can boost your average order value by 10 to 20%, that has a massive effect on your top line. And any good mobile ordering app will have some form of upselling within the app. Ideally, it's smart upselling that's personalized to that person based on their previous behavior and also kind of the natural behaviors of customers who come to your restaurant. Of course, if you have very, very good staff and they're very, very well trained, they can do very effective upselling. However, if it's a new customer that's never been to your restaurant before, they can't necessarily know that customer better than a solution like a mobile ordering solution can know them, and they can't necessarily give better upselling tips to that customer. And of course, at scale, your staff doesn't have the time to serve every single individual customer with that same kind of personalization, especially during peak hours when your restaurant is super busy and your staff is just trying to facilitate orders and payments. Number 4, less ordering errors. If a customer is literally ordering by themselves on their phone and that goes directly to the kitchen and that food comes out, it's very hard for a customer to say, actually, I didn't order this, or I ordered this differently. It's right there on their phone, it's right there on your tickets, it's right there on the bill. Very easy to check. Reason number 5, dynamic menu changes. You don't have to print new menus when you have a new special, when you have a new price, when something is out of stock. All of that can be done on the back end, and it's automatically reflected on both the merchant side for your staff as well as on the customer side, so they can't think that they're ordering something that's already out of stock. Number 6, this is an interesting one that actually a lot of people don't realize, which is that pictures on a printed physical menu can actually look a bit cheap. However, on a digital interface, it adds to the customer experience where they can zoom, they can explore in a tailored manner. Now, those reasons you might have heard before, at least most of them. Now I have 2 reasons that you've probably not heard before. Reason number 7, you can use the dynamic menu and especially the badges you can put on items or the way you place certain items on the menu to influence customer behavior based on the real-time requirements of the restaurant. For example, let's say you have something perishable that's expiring tomorrow or the day after, and you have a bit too much stock. Let's say it's a fish or a meat that's perfectly fine to sell today, but as a professional operator, you can't sell that tomorrow or the following day. In that sense, you can add a best-selling, new item, chef special, hot new trending to the menu dynamically, and you wouldn't believe how that helps move that item to make sure that you don't have to throw away any excess stuff. And lastly, number 8, the crown jewel, menu optimization. A good mobile ordering solution, like Papaya, will be able to identify the same customer when they come back to your store. This means that we can track repeat order rates. We can tell you not just what item is tried and which item is selling well, but actually which item did the customer like enough to order it again. This is a huge difference. 2 items could have exactly the same sales, one of them being driven by everyone trying it once, which means it looks very good on the menu. The other item, again with the exact same sales, could be driven by not that many people order it, but once they do, they love it and they always come back and order it again, which means it doesn't necessarily look that good on the menu, but the recipe delivers. The reason it's important to know these things is not just because it's fun to see why people are ordering certain items, but it's because it can inform your choices on what to do to improve your menu performance and to drive sales of certain items. If something is being tried a lot once, but not being repeat ordered very much afterwards, that means don't touch the presentation because that looks great, but you need to fix the recipe. Something about when people actually experience it is not driving them to order it again. What this is doing is it's actually driving people to have disappointing experiences at your restaurant and driving them to not repeat visit your restaurant, which is a huge waste of a meal that could turn someone into a loyal customer. On the flip side, if you have an item that is not tried very much, but once tried, is always repeat ordered, this means that you need to fix the presentation side of it. Clearly the recipe is delivering, but something about how it's displayed on the menu, whether that's the name, the picture, the price, or the description, needs to entice more customers to try it once. The problem here is basically that you are missing an opportunity to please a customer and turn them into a repeat customer with an item that's already good just because the initial presentation is not ideal. Now this sounds a bit scary, right? How do you track all this? How do you measure it? And how do you figure out what to do with all this data? Don't worry, Papaya does all the hard work for you. Thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe to follow along for more restaurant management tips. Let us know in the comments below what kind of topics you'd like us to cover. Thanks.